2017 and I wound up like living with my ex at the time. We
Go ahead.
we was chilling there for a while, and there was nothing in that house when when they first moved in, because I moved in there like right as they moved in, right? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel no presence there at all. But it wasn't until the mom started doing some like oh and when I mean like oh she started like sleeping with all these dudes, like she would bring them over and start these dudes while her
Bad
kids were
energy.
there. Like
Bad energy.
she would bring her kids over, and then like she would like bring over a different dude type
Uh,
every day. And like when she started doing that, bro, no bullshit. I don't know what the it was that I don't know what nigga it was that brought it over. No facts though, because I don't know what nigga it was that brought it over and shit. But that shit stood, and I'm not gonna lie to you. At the time, I couldn't move back here because my mom was on some bullshit, and my pops didn't have his own spot. And like I said, wasn't trying to go back to what I was doing. So,
word.
um, I'm sitting there one day, and I'm talking to, at the time, it was my girl and shit. So we just going. I was talking to her and shit about some. I forgot what it was. I think it was about like, I was gonna get some money that day, which I was doing roofing at the time. But,
Oh, I thought you were on feetfinder.com.
I'm dead.
she's sitting here. Don't expose my side hustle, nigga. I'm talking to her, and then she was making breakfast. I remember that. It was early as in the morning, and all of a sudden, like it was like a 12 or 18 thing of eggs and shit. That shit just slides across the counter. And at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did the only human nigga thing possible. I went right back in her room and locked that door and went right back to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna deal with that shit right now, bro.
We'll try again when the sun come up, bro. What the fuck?
Alright, so
that's crazy.
That same day, she brought over her kids and shit. Like the mom brought over the siblings and shit. So when the kids were over and shit, like they had this old VHS tape and everything, like the whole setup and everything that you was able to plug into the TV. Shit was cool because they had movies I haven't seen in a while, bro. We're talking about like back in the day when I was growing up.
Oh, word, like OG shit, word.
Yeah. So we sat there on the couch. Now, mind you, the way that this is, they lived in a duplex. This shit was, I hated being there, bro. I hated it because it was eerie. Because by this time, I'm starting to feel. I don't like this feeling that I'm feeling at all.
Pause.
No, Diddy. Like I'm already on edge because what I saw earlier. It's like we just got the dog like 2 weeks ago, bro. That same day that they came over, we were sitting up in the living room, and we're watching. I forgot what we was watching. It was like some sort of kiddie shit, but it was something that I watched back in the day. I can't pinpoint what it was, and the thing.
The VSR, the VCR.
Yeah, it just slides off.
Oh, it just jumped off that.
Yep, just right on the ground. And I just looked at it. I looked at my girl, and then I looked at her siblings. I got the up, went back to the room. I had the light on, and I went to sleep. Nope, not about that life. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want it to me, y'all them. This room off limits. Or if you are in the room with her, leave me alone. I'm not even joking, bro. Like at this point now, I'm like, I'm.
That's the thing, though. Even if you don't with a ghost, someone could put that shit on you, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
The next day, when we go over there,
on the internet.
I fucked around and I fixed it up a little bit, the best I could. It was still busted, but you was able to put tapes in there.
What tape? You don't remember what tape you had in it? It could have been some like.
No, you know what the question to ask? How old is Vic really?
That's what I'm saying. Vic lived 8 lives, nigga.
He talking about,
this your 9th reincarnation.
He talking about VHS.
This is your 9th reincarnation. You old ass.
What reality?
You old young nigga.
How many realities you in?
That's what I'm saying.
You like Jet Li from the one.
So the next day happens, right, and everything is going according to plan. Shit, like I went to work that day, started doing roofing. As long as I get home, I see Rose and everything.
Pause.
I got what?
You said it was long as shit. Pause.
Can you let this man say his story?
Shut the fuck up, Jeff.
Why you got meat on your mind to keep pausing this nigga?
Bro, so check this, right? We just got Rose was a puppy when we got her, practically. She was only 1 when we got her. So she had all this puppy energy. And I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Like, not right now. That same day we was playing fight and she busted me open right here. She caught my ass right here, right across the eyebrow and shit. Like, damn, fucking the light skin broke the like, god damn. Right, so that same day the Rose busted me open and shit, I go to the bathroom and shit. What?
Bust me open. Pause.
I know, that's crazy. You said it 3 times. You know, I can't let it slide. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't want to hear you get bust open.
You wanna tell us what's going on?
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to defend you, Vic.
That's why my light turned off.
I tried to defend you, Vic. Oh no.
Alright.
Vic's like, just let it happen.
Hey, yo, hold on, pause, nigga. Hold on now.
Oh no. Oh no.
I go to the bathroom, siblings are still there, they start screaming, bro. And I mean, like, full bloody murder screaming. And it was at this moment, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was taking a shit while they started screaming.
That's a tough position to be in.
No,
Right?
not get your ass
You're in
up
a
and go.
haunting, nigga.
Wipe and
You
run.
ain't even wipe.
Wipe and run.
You ain't getting no, one wipe out of here.
No,
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
you wiping while you running. What you talking about?
Yeah,
You just saying shit. You just speaking
shit,
English, nigga.
Yeah.
Shut the up, Jeff. Shut the up, man. I swear to God.
Like,
I swear to God.
a girl, she goes up in there, she's like, what's wrong? I can hear this conversation. It's the way that the room, like the way that this house was set up. I'm sorry for not explaining this, actually. It's weird. It was wild. Where her room was, I can, like, extend myself and then open their door.
Here, his was right there. You could like
That's how close it was in the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
And the bathroom was right in the middle of this shit, right? So
Yeah.
I can hear the conversation. That what they said was they saw something appear, disappear, reappear, leave the door. And it was at this moment I'm like, okay, so before, if I was sitting here really thinking that it's not happening, it's happening. I don't want no parts of this shit at all. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I went and stood at my boy's house. I left that there to deal with that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I left.
Bro left the kids, everybody.
So
fuck
she brought bad juju into the house.
That's probably what it is.
Her mom did, bro, for real, for real. It was,
Yeah,
I
she
don't know
probably
what
did.
the attached to one of those niggas, but it's not even the worst part, bro. Straight up. So, like, I wound up going back there 3 weeks later and shit, because, like, at this point, I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to be a burden to this dude type shit.
Word.
And, like,
Yeah.
on top of that, like, my mom was on that bullshit. She remembers, like, it was horrible. But I wound up going back to where, like, with my girl and shit, and then, like, that same day that I went back there, bro, it's, like, instant. Like, I didn't even go in the house. I was outside the house, and I could just feel like I was being watched, and they stopped touching me, nigga.
Like your heart. Did your chest feel heavy? Did you feel like
Did it feel like somebody was squeezing your heart?
Yeah.
around it.
Like your chest, like your chest was tight.
A little bit later on.
But did you feel
Yeah.
like dread?
What?
Dread.
like you're gonna die? The feeling of dying, like you're gonna die or
no,
something
no,
like that.
Not
Like
die. Y'all niggas are
Like, we're talking about the feeling of dying. That's later on too. It was horrible. The energy there was bad, all around bad. And then like everybody started fighting with each other and shit, which was even worse because that's what it practically wants is a division.
101.
Exactly.
It feeds on
right,
it.
right.
It divides
Feeds
everybody
on it.
that shit. So then I'm like, yo, on some real shit, because it was that same year, right? And I didn't want to watch that movie at her house. I wanted to watch it at my boy's house. We had got lights out. That movie, till this day, fucks with me so much.
You want to pull it from the shelf, Joe?
I got goosebumps, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. Look, that movie me up so much because everything that was happening in that movie low-key happened in the house. Minus the dead niggas, bro. That's what was really pissing me the off, bro. Not even gonna lie. They all start arguing. I remember this was why I did not sleep on the end of a bed for a very long time.
Oh, because it kept, yeah.
No. Trust. This is, I shit you not. I did not sleep on the end of a bed for 6 years after that shit happened, bro. I just recently started sleeping on the edge of the bed because the shit me so much because I remember I went to bed and I was trying to go back to school and everything because I had missed like a month at this point, maybe a month or two. And I was trying to go back, and I remember I went to bed early, and I forgot what time it was, but I was on the edge of the bed, and I remember I cannot make this shit up at all. And it's telling this story, I got goosebumps, bro, because that shit it was horrible. I remember I was on my right side, and I was cuddling my girl and shit. Remember, I was wearing a tank top. So I got no sleeves. So all this is exposed and shit. Mind the light skin this here. I need to take it here. Like,
my boy needs
what?
On the fields real quick.
Right, bro. I remember it was this cold ass fucking hand. No, it was fucking long. Like the fingers alone were like this. It wrapped around my whole fucking arm.
What?
And I remember I turned around. Because I turned around and I just distinctly it was out of pure reflex. It had red eyes. It was staring right. And took my arm, took the covers, and put that shit right over my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking went right back to sleep, and this one I'm terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am fucking scared as shit because now I know what the has been with me this entire time, and I just made eye contact with this shit. This shit just touched me. I'm terrified. I don't want to move. I don't want to leave. I can't leave. Because, like, I don't know where this thing is at.
Right,
I'm 69, bro. I've never held on to somebody so tight a day in my goddamn life. Because I was so terrified that this shit was going to drag me out of bed. If you're going to drag me, you're dragging her.
You dragging her with
That's real.
You dragging the whole bed.
I'm not joking, bro. Like, I was terrified. And I think this was about the only time that I was terrified for my life. I'm not even joking. That shit my whole life up because it gets worse than that. After that, no facts. Like after that, the next day, I shit you not. As soon as day broke, I was because the mom was.
Yep,
I bet.
The mom was up at that time and she was outside the door because like where the door is at and everything, the kitchen's right outside of that. So it's like right there. As soon as I heard the mom out there and start cooking, because I didn't want to even go out there with the light on, nigga, because I didn't know if it was that, that.
Right.
Because then when I started hearing like the siblings one by one wake up, and I knew like the routine how everything was and shit. Then I got up, I left. She's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Don't worry about it." I'm up. I left. I left the door wide open. I did not return to that house for 3 months, not even joking. And I told hold up, because like I said, I couldn't. I'm not even those 3 months. I told my boy exactly what happened. He's like, understandable. Stay here as long as no bullshit. And then like those 3 months, what I kept seeing that image over and over and over, and I did not sleep. Even at my boy's house, I didn't even want to sleep because I thought that this shit literally followed me over to his spot.
Right, bro. Like it made that right.
Man, bro, look, check this, right? So like after those 3 months, my girl's like, "Look, I want to see you." I'm like, "Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not want to go back over there, bro. Like flat out, I don't want to go over there.
Crazy.
Like, I don't know what the I got going on over there, but I don't want to deal with that shit at all, right?
Right.
So it was at this moment where like, Rose was my dog practically. My dog didn't want nothing to do with my ex, so I had took my dog and everything, and we wound up going back over there. I said, you know what? I'll be over there for a weekend. We don't see, because by this time now the mom knows that something's up. The kids know what's up. My girl knows what's up. Now the mom is starting to see it. It's starting to with her now, which her room was on the complete opposite side of the house. The layout of this house was horrible. I hated it. So
it's probably because you're not there. So it's like going after everybody else.
Don't give a sacrifice them.
Right? Yeah, that ain't. Yeah, as
long
as it ain't me.
Bro, I go over there for the weekend and shit, and it was bro. I walked through the door and it
just hit you again.
All eyes on me again, and I'm like, I look at my girl. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I go do that same that I went through the last time I was here, never coming back over here, bro. If it touches me again, I'm sorry. We're done. I can't deal with this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not about this life. So, we wound up chilling and everything. First night, fine. Second night, fine. Like, even the third night, because I'm like, okay, it's not fucking with me. Fine, I'll stay the night again. Nothing really happened. But around 4...
Couldn't sleep.
No, I wasn't sleeping at all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had the light on and everything. I didn't give a power bill either. I don't that. So I remember Rose kept jumping on the bed, and I didn't care. But it was only a twin size mattress, so it was like we was already cramped as was. And Rose had a habit of sleeping between my legs, which fine. But there was like a time where I was trying to blow my girl's back out. I need you to get the fuck off. Like, leave me alone.
You what?
Like, so after I'm done brutally blowing her back out,
brutally.
I'm not.
He said I was disrespectful.
Right? Her back out.
Rudely. What the
So
fuck?
we put on a movie and shit, and I was already tired by this point. I put all my energy into that, but that's what's up. So we put on a movie, and I had just got myself a 360, the OG 360, because the other one I had it broke. It had
red
ring, fuck yeah.
Red ring of death.
Yep. So it was the OG 360, the one the white one, the one where you
the white one, yeah.
So
the one that didn't have a fan.
Yep. I could not log into my my old account because I had forgot the information and shit, and it was also connected to my mom's email. Did not want to go down that road, trying to stay as low key as possible. So I had a couple movies I had bought at the time. We put that in, and then I fell asleep to it and shit. No bullshit. 2:30 in the morning. Rose is like whimpering at this point, and she's between my legs, and I'm like, I didn't even want to open my eyes at this moment because I just knew some bullshit was afoot. Because the whole fucking the room energy changed, and like everything about it was fucked up. And I'm sorry, I did not. So all I remember was my girl. She started crying, and she's next to me, and she's like, "Wake up!" And she was whispering to me. She's like, "Wake up, wake up." I'm like,
Vic said,
"No, I'm sleeping."
She can't. Like, I finally cracked open an eye. No bullshit. This far away from the ceiling, and then the bed slams down to the ground. No bullshit. And it was at that moment, I'm sorry, I fucking grabbed Rose. Where she was at, the room that she was in, there was a window right next to the fucking bed. I opened that fucking window so goddamn quick.
He Batman through Jeff. Hey Jeff, he back.
Bro, no bullshit, bro. I'm not joking. And like that moment, bro. Flat out, my girl followed me outside. We slept outside the rest of the month because when I went outside, I was fine. I didn't feel that feeling.
That energy, yeah, I feel that.
And then she was crying, like hysterical crying, which is understandable. But I'm like, I can't do this, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm not going back in that house because now this is the second fucking time. Now, like, if you didn't wake me up, we probably could have got squished to death. Like what the we talking about? But it was like the weird part about that was as soon as I woke up, it was like it was watching me or some shit. And as soon as I woke up, boom, bed falls down to the ground and shit. Nobody woke up. And then when I asked them, like, did you hear anything last night? No, we didn't hear shit. Really?
They did. They're just
they put something on you, dog. That was spooky.
No.
What the fuck? They had something watching you, dog. That's spooky.
Check this, right? So, no bullshit. We refused. Even my girl refused to go back in that house. Like, it's done, bro. I refuse to go in there. I didn't even want to get my 360. I didn't want to get my clothes. I didn't want to get shit that was up in there. Nothing until there was a cleanse of that house.